And I'm back with another Front Row Talk podcast, the podcast with expensive opinions. This is episode 54. Make sure you guys subscribe, you like, you comment, and you share this video. Check the descriptions so you could check the link for the Instagram and TikTok. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about retirement and how retirement is different for everyone. But before I get straight into that, make sure you tune into episode 53. That's the last episode where I gave my top 5 songs for the years 2014 through 2020, and those were hip hop, rap, and R&B songs. And I gave honorable mentions. And tune into the episode before that. As you can see by the title, I'm gonna be talking about retirement and how retirement is different for everyone. I feel like this is a topic I wanted to talk about because it's something that we're gonna have to, do in the future, no matter what career, we're chasing, no matter what job we pursue. I feel like retirement is something we can't escape. And yeah, so before I even get into answering the question, I'm gonna give the meaning of retirement, which is the action or fact of leaving one's job or ceasing to work. I feel like we all know the meaning of retirement. But to get straight into it, the reason why I think retirement is different for everyone is because, of course, we all, have different life paths, meaning we all want to do something different with our lives. Of course, somebody who goes for a job or a career that requires more from their body and to like move stuff around or whatever the case may retire a bit quicker from somebody who's working like at a company or at an office space. So I feel like that's why it's different for everyone. But to get more specific, what I'm trying to say is that I feel like certain people view retirement as something that is bad just because of the fact that they're stepping away from what they've done their whole life. I mean, most people's job or careers become their lifestyle. But I personally don't think it's a bad thing. It's always good to not call it quits, but just realizing that you did what you did, no matter where it is, whether you were an athlete, a doctor, whatever the case may be, and just realize that the rest of your years that you got living, you should just enjoy them, and just live life the right way by just relaxing or whatever the case may be. Now, with that being said, of course, I'm nowhere near thinking about retirement. I mean, I'm still young, but it's definitely something that I thought about because not only just the fact about stepping away from what I'm doing, but just wanting to retire early from whatever it is. Of course, to retire early, I'd have to be in the right position in life and happy with myself and knowing that if I step away from whatever it is, that I'm still gonna have some type of income and I'm still gonna live how I want to live. But yeah, it's definitely something that, especially for me, I think about a lot. So it's something that I've thought about, and not only that, but the reason why retirement is different for everybody is because this generation, every single day somebody is waking up, and I feel like is really going after what they want to do, whether that's picking up a camera, filmmaking, acting, whatever it is, being an entrepreneur. I feel like this generation is not really going to retire from whatever it is that they're doing, just because of the fact that I feel like I feel like if you really fall in love with what you do, I feel like you're always gonna be around. So that's one thing, and I feel like this generation is just gonna ride out till like, you can't really do it no more just because of your age or whatever the case may be. And I don't know if I'm really contradicting myself, but what I'm trying to say is that, for example, me personally, these podcasts, I mean, I God willing, I plan on doing them till, I don't know, for a long time, because it's certain things have their luxury. Like I got the luxury to just sit down, have a mic in front of me, have the camera, and just talk to you about my opinions of different things, and it's the same with a lot of other things. I just feel like it's more so something that it depends on what you do in life. because of course somebody who you know is tired of what they're doing or is realizing that they can't do it forever is gonna have to retire. But I just feel like I said, it's just on whatever you want to do, whatever you put your mind to. Now, like I was saying, it's hard for some people because some people can't really switch that work mode to relax mode, because like I said, that's all they know. For example, athletes, depending on whatever the sport there is, of course they have to retire sometime in their career, because they can't play the sport forever. But it's something that they probably look forward to, especially if they had a good career, because they get to sit back, they get to look back at all the good moments that they had. They probably pursue something else, and they just get to explore. But I feel like they'd always have that connection. They'd always have, for example, basketball players, when they retire, some become sports analysts, some they still stay in that realm and that sport. And that goes for each and every other sport or each and every other career. I feel like they really just never retire because they're still around. They're still around. They retire in a sense, but it's not really 100%, because they rather just stay around and just do something relatable or something that has to do with what they were doing once full time. More of the story is, I feel like retirement is different for everybody, especially you know this generation. Like I said, I feel like it's a perspective thing. It depends on whatever viewpoint you have on it. What I would say is that since I can't really talk to one audience, job wise or career wise, but in general, what I would say is that if you feel like you're in a position to be able to retire early, and even if you're not, consider doing it. And to those who don't plan on retiring, I mean, I don't blame you at all. Especially if what you do doesn't really take up too much of your personal health, because I feel like that's another thing. Retirement, of course, comes because of personal health. I mean, mental health, physical health, it just emotionally. So yeah, I mean, it all depends on what you do. That's why I don't really blame somebody. But for those who do plan on doing it, and as in stepping away, I just feel like you should definitely make a plan for yourself. And not as it may not even be as hard as you think it is. Just put yourself in a position where you know you hopefully just do what you gotta do throughout the years, so when that time comes where you step away, you still living that life you was living while you was working, while you was you know getting them checks or whatever it is, consistently. But yeah, I mean, that's really it for this episode. I'm gonna keep it nice and short. um Let me know what you think about retirement. Do you think you're gonna retire from whatever it is that you're doing or you're about to do? um and yeah, I mean, just let me know. For all my TikTok people, uh, come to the YouTube video so you can see the whole thing. And for all my YouTube people, go to the TikTok so you can see the clip. Me personally, I can't say when I'm going to retire. I don't think about that no time soon. I feel like I got a lot to accomplish. I feel like I got a lot to do. But of course, it's something that I know that it's going to come sometime. And yeah, I feel like it's different people, different group, like age groups watching this. Like it may be somebody who's 30 watching this, and then there may be somebody who's like 18, 19. So of course it applies to everybody differently. But yeah, just make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, you share this video. Make sure you check the description down below where I have the link to my Instagram and TikTok. Make sure you subscribe. And your boy ssalcita is out.